Hi, I'm Nancy, and today we're doing a yoga of energy management. This is a yogic virtue that talks about balancing our energy and using our energy wisely in yoga, first of all, but also in our lives so that we can have a more peaceful center. We'll learn a de-stressing breath, and as we move through our postures, we'll think about how we distribute our energy vertically, horizontally, and so on. We'll start with breathing, going to warm-ups and into postures, come back to a resting position. Please take a seat now with your hips a little higher than your knees. Come into your breath. Let mind come down into the body. And just feel your energy this morning. Letting the eyes be soft, coming inside. Are you feeling weak energy? I am in morning. You might be afternoon, evening. What are you feeling? Intense energy? Quiet energy? Breathe deeply into your abdomen, lower ribs, and upper chest in a long yogic breath. Exhaling as fully as possible. Invite the breath to become smooth and long. Can you find a balanced quality in your breath? Inhale balanced with exhale. This yogic virtue is called Brahmacharya in Sanskrit, which means walking with Brahma, with the divine. We might think of walking with the life force in yoga. To ancient yogis, it meant abstinence from excesses, so that one would come inside and bring concentration within. We think now of a balanced energy, one that rests on moderation in food, media, obsessive thinking, gardening, weeding, even sitting. Everything done in moderation, so that mind, body, and heart can be in balance. One more long Dirga yogic breath. Then bringing hands along the side. Inhale as arms rise up. Welcoming in the energy of sun, of moon, and breathing it out. Constant exchange of energy between you and the universe. One more sun breath. Feeling the energy swell as you inhale. And as you exhale down, feel it quieting, distributing. Then bringing hands to thighs. Check in with the body once again. Where's the energy now? And we'll do a de-stressing breath that researchers have found, even in times of great panic, can aid us. It's an equal inhale and exhale. So try it at my pace, and then you can go to your own pace. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And continue with equal inhale and exhale at your own pace. Continue 3 or 4 more times. I used this last night as I woke up worrying in the middle of the night. And it calmed me. It helps us to walk with the life force. And then letting that breath go. Remove any props that are underneath you and come to a sitting position on your mat. Legs can be crisscrossed or legs can be straight out in front of you. Bring your right arm down and forward. Big circular motion. Gaze follows the hand up and back, opening the shoulder. Let your energy flow into this organic circular motion. And then the other side, coming forward, slowly and up. Big circle, the most organic of shapes. And coming back. Now stretch arms out horizontally. Feel this horizontal energy between the fingertips. We'll come back to this later in the triangle pose. We're going to pivot at the waist, going in one direction, all energy just in the waist and lower rib area. Nothing else moves. The rest of the body simply accompanies this expenditure of energy in the mid to lower torso. One more time in each direction. Warming up the spine. Come back to center. Let hands come down on the mat beside you. Bring the right hand up like a monkey, kind of scratching up your side towards your armpit. At the same time, the left hand slides out into a side bend. So energy climbing up your side and then stretching over as some energy shifts into the underside on the opposite side of the body. Bring it up. Support the body underneath. And over once again. So we feel a little looser than we did. Let's come down onto our backs. And first, let's just take a nice long stretch. Allow the energy to flow through the body, extending out from the torso, down through the heel and up through the fingers. And then the other side. One more time on each side. Stretch. Then bringing the heels up towards the buttocks. Bring the left ankle onto the right knee. Hands come behind the thigh on the right leg into a figure 4. The left ankle is flexed, beginning to open the hips. Where do we need the energy here? Through the hips, the thighs, the top of the body can relax. It can lighten. Release that leg down and switch sides. Right ankle on left leg. Flex the right ankle. Sense the opening in the hip. Then come to the energy. Where is it? Where is it needed? Where is it not needed? Relax down. Now raising the knees up, bring the soles of the feet together. Hands come on ankles or perhaps around the toes. Draw the heels back towards the groin, allowing knees to open. Energy here through shoulders and arms. Everything else is fairly relaxed, although there's stretching, right? But relaxing through the inner thighs. Then inhale as head lifts and chin tucks a bit. Shoulders start to rise. Push with the feet into the hands. Hands are around the toes, or they can be around the ankles, but easiest around the toes. The feet and the legs are pressing into the hands. And now come back. Inhale, head up, tuck chin, then pull forward with knees and legs. The arms are like cables between the feet and the shoulders. And come back down. Take a breath. Equal in, equal out. And we'll do it one more time, tucking chin, pulling with feet and legs towards the bottom of the mat. Of course, there's some tension in the shoulders. You don't want to pull your shoulders out. But the main energy is in the legs. And come back. Bring the hands back behind to cradle the head. Feet are on the mat. So head and shoulders are slightly raised. Feel the pelvic floor drawing in and the lower abdomen pushing down. Knees rise so that they're bent above the hips. One leg comes out straight, the other knee comes towards the chest to tone the abdominal muscles. Make sure that the lower back does not pop up. If it's popping up, bring the feet up a little bit more. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the feet back down just below the buttocks. Arms are alongside and head is down. Press into the soles of the feet and the shoulders as hips and arms rise into moving bridge. Arms come up above the head, strong through the glutes, the buttocks, and come back down. Now we'll come up into bridge. Tuck the shoulders, press into shoulders and upper arms and soles of feet. Hands clasp, if you'd like, under the buttocks as stomach rises. Press down through soles of feet. Room in the throat to breathe. Strong through hamstrings and the back muscles. Front line of the body, the connective tissue opening to the sky. Feeling the vitality of the energy supporting it. One last inhale. And roll down. Now rolling over on your side, we'll come up into a tabletop position. Hands are under shoulders and knees under hips. Inhale as stomach sinks and sternum rises. Exhale as back arches. Feel the energy flowing through the spine as it opens towards the earth and then opens towards the sky. One more time, bringing the downward energy balanced with the upward energy. Now coming back to a neutral tabletop, we're going to squeeze shoulder towards hip. So this is a small movement. As your hip comes forward a little bit, your shoulder comes back, and right in here there's a squeeze. So squeezing, coming back. A strange side bend. 3, 2, and 1. And now the other side, hip coming towards shoulder, shoulder towards hip. Feel the energy there, concentrated in the side of the body. With some energy needed to keep your balance, right? For 3, 2, and 1. Now come back into a child's pose and bring your arms out to the side for a stretch. Stretching that side that was doing the energetic work. Letting the energy sink down into the earth. Then bring that elbow back. So my right elbow is coming back onto the mat. The left hand is back behind it. And I'm going to twist just a bit using the hand and elbow for leverage. And twisting easily here, no need to strain. Coming back around, arms come up to center, over to the side, stretching out through the left side. Then bringing the left elbow back, leaning on it, and the right hand as you twist around, just easily. Gaze goes around to the back. Release and unwind. Now we're going to come forward into a prone pose, Sphinx, with the forearms underneath the shoulders. Fingers are spread, weight through forearms and the whole of the hand. Pivot down through the hips. Energy strongest through the hips, the fronts of the thighs, and the bottom of the feet as they sink down, press down into earth, pressing down so that the energy can become lighter to allow the waist and the chest to float up. Top of the head floats up towards the ceiling. Gaze in front of the mat. Come back to your equal breathing again. It doesn't have to be long breaths, but equal. And then coming down, let the torso come down, arms come back along the side. Head, shoulders, and arms rise, fingers stretch back and come back down. 2 more times, coming up, energy in the back muscles, coming down. And 1 more time, opening through the torso front line, back line supporting its weight and coming down. Now everything's going to rise, legs, arms, and head and shoulders, and come down. 1 more time. Energy comes back through fingertips and toes. Energy comes forward through the crown. One more breath here. And come down. Bring the hands so that you can rest your cheek on them. Let the energy distribute through the body from these moves that we have been doing. Feel your energy. Be aware of it. Relax into the energy. And then bringing hands under shoulders, push up onto knees, tuck toes. Hands come a little forward of the shoulders and pressing into the hands with fingers spread, weight throughout the whole hand, balls of fingers as well as heels of the hand. Come up into a downward dog with very soft knees. Energy coming back along the arms, along the sides of the body and the spine, back into the hips. Perhaps pedaling the knees, opening up the backs of the legs. Downward dog takes a lot of full body energy. That's its challenge. And then as arches come, perhaps just slightly down towards the mat, bring the energy from the inner ankles up the inner sides of the legs to the hips. Feel the hips reaching back towards the wall behind you. Upper back can broaden as shoulder blades relax out towards the edges of the body. One more breath here. Then walking feet forward and hands back. We'll come up to a standing position. Take a moment in mountain pose to know your vitality. Feeling the tingling in hands, feet, throughout the body. Inhale as arms rise. Exhale, let hands come to the shins. Pressing into the shins, spine elongates. Inhaling and exhaling here. And bring hands to elbows as knees soften and the body dangles down. Energy coming from the heels up towards the hips. Bottom of the body energetic so that the top can be completely relaxed. Imagining the spaces between the vertebrae. Knees are soft as arms open up to the side and come up above the head. We're going to bring arms out in front of us, palms down. Then we're going to bend knees and with easy fists turned up. The elbows come back away from the behind the body and then come forward. So inhale forward, exhale, ha, ha, pulling prana, pulling energy, ha, 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 ha. Ha. Two more. Ha. Ha. And bringing hands down. And come into some quiet energy after that. It's fine to remember this balance in energy, building our energy and then letting it quiet. Bring hands out in front of you, palms facing each other. Knees bend. And hips bend a bit as you come down sitting in a chair. Inhale up, Exhale back. Then bringing hands together, bring the elbow onto the thigh on one side. Easy twist over to that side. Elbow going down into knee and knee answering back. Strong energy here. Strong through pelvic floor and lower abs. Come back through middle and come up. Then coming back, sitting down once more. Palms come together and other elbow goes to other thigh. Press down through the feet, strong through the thighs, glutes. All energy concentrated here. Then releasing, coming back up through center, arms rise, and come around. Bring one hand onto chest and one hand onto belly, and just relax. Where is the energy? Do you feel it in your heartbeat? Always thinking how you can enhance your energy. Considering where your energy gets sapped during the day, and that happens. Finding where you can build your energy back up and restore it. Letting hands come now to the back of the sacrum with fingers down and elbows coming together. Feet are right under hips. Knees are a little soft. Inhale, up through sternum, gaze rises, opening up through the front of the body. And exhale, knees bend, arms cross, and come up in a fountain. One more time. Up. And fountain. Let hands come back behind the buttocks. Knees bend just a bit as arms rise. Hands are clasped. Come over just as far as is right for your hips and your shoulders. And then rising back up. Be aware of the energy coming down through your feet, solid down below, so that the arms can float up. And come back. We're going to do a balance now. If you feel you'd like to have the wall or a chair for support, feel free to pause and find those props right now. A tree pose, bringing hands to the waist. And first, let's bring the weight into the right foot, energy up the right side of the body, good focal point in front of your eyes, maybe 8 feet, 6 feet in front. The other knee bends up and down a few times, maintaining stability, getting your body used to this. Then turn that knee out, bring the heel to the ankle, or if you would like, up along the calf, or option to bring the knee up to the thigh, pressing into thigh, thigh into foot. And if you would like to open branches, play with this, see what is possible for you today. Feel the rooting down so that you can reach up. And come down. Now weight into the left foot and energy up the left side of the body with a good focal point. Here again, let's start with the hands on the waist and bringing the knee up a few times. Get your body used to the balance. Then decide where you would like your foot. Where are your roots? Root down. Exchange your energy with the earth. Perhaps arms open into branches. Adjusting your energy to what is needed right here. just enough. And coming down. Now spread the feet out wide and let's go back and forth a little bit, like an ice skater. Back and forth, loosening up those inner thighs. Always good to take a break when it is needed. We're going to come into Goddess now. Feet are wide, just like they were for the ice skater, and buttock starts to come down. The knees are just in front of the ankles, but not in front of the toes. Arms come into cactus arms. Open through the chest, open through the hips. Inhale up and come back into Goddess. One more time, up and back. Hands come to waist, turn, and come into a knee down lunge. Find your stability in the knee down lunge. Hands come to the side, open up into a big sun breath, and come back down. And one more sun breath here. One more sun breath in a down lunge, or if you would like to come up into an up lunge, one more sun breath in either down or up lunge. Now we're going to come into triangle. If you were in a down lunge, rise up now, and coming into a triangle. Both legs are straight and the front heel is in front of the arch of the back foot. Your mid-wide stance here. Bring your hands to your hip creases. Let your hips come back and forward and back. Open up through the chest. Strong horizontal energy motion as you reach with the front fingers straight out, then windmilling into a vertical energy. Fingers down, fingers up, strong open chest between. You feel your energy coming into the forward foot. Balance it now, bringing the energy back into the back foot as well. Feel the energy even here underneath the side that is going towards the floor. Feel the vitality. One more breath. Now strong through the inner thighs as you come up. Hands come in and switch the feet. So the other foot is now the forward foot. Hands come to hip creases. Hips come back and forward and back. Open through chest. Reach horizontally. Forward, forward energy. And then vertical energy. Reaching up to the sky and down to the earth. Balance the energy into the back foot as well as the front foot. Always adjusting the energy to what is needed at this very moment. Is there anything that can relax? Your face, your toes, and come up. And bring the hands in. Now once again on this side, we're going to come down to a knee down lunge. And take a nice sun breath. And down. Making these equal breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up. And exhale down. And you can stay in a down lunge or come up to an up lunge for the last sun breath. Then turning or rising from the down lunge, we'll come into one more goddess with knees wide, hips open, and chest open, cactus arms. Soft gaze as you feel the life force of the goddess. And then coming up, we'll come into a sitting position. Bring your legs straight out in front of you. Come down into your body once again. Long along the back of the legs, up along the spine. Coming into the quiet energy. Bring one leg out and the other, the sole of the foot comes up along the thigh. Slide the hand down along the leg and bring it to the arch or perhaps the ankle or the shin, wherever it lands. And then turning the body towards the diagonal, the arm comes up and it might stay straight up or it might come over, making a kind of window to look through. Relax down through the bent leg and through that hip, letting it descend down towards the earth. Inhale up and come to the other side. That hand comes down along the leg, body turns to the diagonal, and the other arm comes up and over. Gaze through the window. Relax down through the bent leg and the hip. Luxuriating in whatever stretch you can feel here. And then coming up, we're going to come into a lying position once again. Bring your knees up into happy baby. My hands are on the arches of the feet. They could be on the outer soles of the feet. Let the knees come towards the armpits. Let all that vitality that you have built spread throughout the body into every cell. Relax down through your neck. If you feel moved to move like a baby in any way, stretching through the legs, feel free to do so. Coming to that equalizing of balance that we treasure in yoga, of both the relaxation and the stimulation of energy. Bring the legs straight out so that you're lying flat on the mat. Then bring the right foot up so that it's beside the left thigh. Bring hips over just a bit towards the right and let the right foot come on to the top of the left thigh. Left hand gently draws the right knee over as you roll around that left leg, and the right arm reaches out from the shoulder, and gaze might go out over that right arm. Experiment here with what you can relax. The left leg and left side is your axis. Let everything relax around that. No energy needed. No excess energy here. And then rolling back over, extend the right leg out Bring hips over a little bit to the left as the right foot comes up on the left foot comes up on the right thigh, and right hand gently draws the left knee over. Gaze might go in the opposite direction. Experimenting with where you can relax, perhaps through the glutes and the waist, perhaps through the spine and the face. And then relaxing, let that knee go. And we'll come into a Shavasana, a restful position for a minute or two before we end. Let arms be relaxed beside the body. Let shoulders sink down into the earth. Spine, shoulder blades, soft. Hips sinking down. Thighs, calves, bottom of the feet. The palms of the hands might feel some vibrations of energy. Relax through fingers and lower arms, upper arms, shoulder blades and shoulders. That calm, quiet of energy coming up the back of the neck, back of the skull, around the crown, to forehead, cheeks, lips, tongue, and jaw. The front of the throat soft. Keep relaxing as the bell rings. Lengthen the breathing and bring some movement to fingers and toes. Perhaps roll wrists and ankles. As you come back into the energies of your day, bring your knees up to your chest and give yourself a hug. Wish yourself places of good energy, ways to adjust energy when your energy is sapped, ways to restore. And ways to share your energy with those around you. And then rolling over and coming to a brief sitting position. Bring hands to heart center. May we be safe. May we be spacious. May we turn towards that which enhances our energy. And may we walk with the life force. Namaste. Thanks for practicing. It's good to be with you. And we'll see you the next time.